What's up, everybody? Today we'll be talking about another new plugin, the Ravenstrike by Preamp Studio. So let's dive into it. Okay, so we got a Pro Tools session here, and I would say let's just give the session a listen to so we know what we're dealing with. And yeah, here we go. So got a nice kind of vibey lo-fi house beat going on. Very chill, very relaxing. Something you could drive your car to. Awesome. Okay, nice. So we got a quick feeling for what we're dealing with, and now let's open up the Ravenstrike on our drum group. So let's just go to Preamp Studio here and Ravenstrike. Here we go. So, okay, first of all, let's just go over the plugin. So all the way on the left, we've got a preamp section. In the middle, we've got a dynamic section. And all the way on the right, we've got a 6-band graphic EQ. And as you can see, we've got all these power knobs here. And so that means we can turn on each section individually. So we can, if we wanted to, we could just use the preamp or just the EQ or the dynamics or two of them or all of them together, depending on what we want to do with our sound. So in the preamp section, we've got a gain knob, a HighCut and a LowCut, the power on button for the preamp. In the dynamic section again, we've got the power on button here. Here we can choose our signal chain, how we would like to have it. Currently it's on EQ and then compressor. You could switch it to first compression and then EQ. We've got the ratio, input level, release, and threshold. Up here we've got our meters, output, gain reduction, and input. And here we've got our 6-band EQ with the power on button, output level, and a master bypass. Okay, so I would say let's just dive straight into the preamp. Yeah, so let's turn it on. And let's first put the drums in solo. And here we go. So let's crank up the preamp. Oh, awesome. We're cranking it up almost all the way. And we can feel this nice harmonic saturation going on with the kick and the hi-hat. Nice. Yeah, very nice. Cool. Okay, so then we've got a HighCut. Let's see what that does. Oh, it's a very smooth and subtle HighCut. You can tell there's a lot of high end going away, but it's not killing it and taking it all away. Really cool. I think here's a good spot because you get rid of a little bit of the harshness from the top end, but you still keep that crispness of the hi-hat. Cool. So 12 kilohertz is a good spot in my opinion. And let's check out the LowCut. Oh yeah. So that's more aggressive. Like, listen to the kick. It's like hollow, it has no body left. Okay, cool, so for the LowCut, definitely we'll just keep that 30 hertz and get rid of that sub rumble we've got going on, so that can stay with our sub bass, and the kick is nice and clean down there. Okay, so let's bypass it and see what happens. Yeah. Oh, yeah, nice. You can just feel that warmth from the preamp, from the saturation. Cool. Okay, now in context. Nice. It just takes this small step back in the feeling of warmth as soon as you turn it off. Especially, you can really tell it in the kick. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so next dynamics section, gotta turn it on. I first want to control my dynamics and then shape my sound with the EQ. The other way around, if I would EQ first and then compress, every time I would adjust something in the EQ, the compressor would react different. Okay, so I'm also gonna switch this to gain reduction so we kind of see what's going on, but let's be honest, we should trust our ears in this, and some visual help is always nice, comforting, but how does it make you feel? How does it sound? That's way more important than, oh no, I'm compressing 15 decibels, that's too much. If it feels right and sounds good, it's okay. Okay, so I know I just want a light compression, so I'm just going to do 2-to-1, so it just compresses those spikes and have a nice cohesive dynamic range. And I want a rather fast release, so the compressor releases pretty fast again. It's really just all about those peaks. And okay, I think we're ready, so let's just give a listen in solo. Bring down the threshold. This all the way. I feel here's like a good spot. It adds some extra bounce, makes them feel, glues them together nicely, gives them a good feeling. Cool. Let's bypass it. Yeah. Like that warmth from the preamp and that bounciness and gluiness from the compressor are gone now. It feels looser. And it even opens up more now. It feels wider now than if you turn it off. Yeah, so it got a little bit narrower now. Awesome, now in context. Oh yeah, right away when you turn it back on, it's just bouncier, warmer, it feels better, it feels more exciting as well. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Big fan of it. It's very warm and subtle. I mean, we're not doing a lot of compression, but still, it does what it's supposed to do. It gives this cohesiveness, it gives the bounce and the punch as well. Very nice. Okay, now last but not least, the EQ. Here we go. So first of all, we're going to turn it on, going to switch back to solo, and let's just see what happens. Oh, so the 15 hertz actually cleans up nice again, that very, very low end. Cool. Now let's see what this does. Yeah. We're taking out the full spectrum now, like, and it's, I mean, a lot is missing now, but it's not overly aggressive, which is quite cool in my opinion, that you can really push it. Same with here, I mean, it's too much now, but for that, we're cranking it up all the way. It's not like beginning to clip or kill our ears because we pushed it 24 decibels. Awesome. I like stuff like it feels like a real piece of analog gear where you can just keep going, keep going, keep going, and it doesn't sound too harsh. I mean, of course, there's a limit, but it's not killing us from the sound. So cool. I feel like here's a good spot. Like the kick comes out a little bit more. Let's see what happens here. Again, I feel like here's pretty good. Gives a little bit more flavor to the snare, but also to the kick. Okay, yeah. The hi-hat, it's too much. And also the snare reverb really benefits from this one. Now 5 kilohertz. Nice. This could actually use a little bit. Cool. Like maybe here, not too much. And now last but not least, we're gonna add in some air. Who doesn't love some nice shiny air in the top end? Everybody does. So here we go. Oof. Again, all the way up, and it's not making your ears bleed. Crazy. That's really cool. Yeah. Okay. So maybe like around here is good. Now we did this in solo. Let's see what happens in context, and then we'll adjust the settings. Okay. I feel like this might be a little bit too much. That feels good. That feels nice. Ugh, it's a huge difference. Like this, they're alive, they're bouncing, they got a nice cohesive sound, they feel warm. And now it's cold again. It's almost it's dead. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's nothing more to say. Yeah, it loses life basically. It's cold. Oh, especially how the hi-hat and everything comes out and the kick. Awesome, cool, very happy with this. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this quick tutorial on the Ravenstrike by Preamp Studio. And yeah, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.